The very first thing the woman did after getting a second chance at life was reject a date with her first love. Then she went straight to the man she had despised the most in her previous life. The man assumed this was another scheme she had created to run away with her first love, so he prepared to leave immediately. But in the very next moment, the woman deliberately brushed her foot against his hand. The man couldn't resist leaning in to kiss her and asked what she actually wanted. The woman answered, "I don't want you to leave me." The man was stunned because she had always avoided his touch in the past. It turned out that in her former life, the woman had tried to help her first love take control of everything. She had tricked the man into coming to an abandoned warehouse with the intention of hurting him. Even though the man had already seen through her plan, he never tried to avoid it. He told her he was willing to give her everything she wanted before falling to the floor. At that moment, her first love entered together with her adopted younger sister. Only then did she realize her first love had never truly cared about her. Even worse, he had framed the man for the deaths of her parents. Looking at their self-satisfied expressions, the woman was overwhelmed by regret. Without a second thought, she pressed the bomb detonator and destroyed the entire warehouse. When she opened her eyes once more, she had returned to the very day she was supposed to elope with her first love. Her sudden change made the man unable to believe her sincerity. The woman willingly wrapped her arms around him and asked to spend the night in his room. The man's heart was gradually softened by everything she did. After the woman fell asleep, he took out an engagement ring and decided he would propose to her. However, his assistant informed him that her first love had officially become the CEO of a branch company. Believing the woman had secretly arranged it all, the man ordered his assistant to throw away the ring. Then he rushed into the bedroom intending to force the woman to leave. The woman pulled him onto the bed and softly muttered that she felt cold. Unable to resist her, the man allowed her to hold on to him. Sometimes people only realize who truly loves them after losing everything. By then, the regret can be impossible to erase. The following morning, the man had already left the room, but he had prepared breakfast for her before leaving. Just then, her adopted sister walked in, pretending to be concerned about whether the man had treated her badly. The woman immediately stood up and slapped her adopted sister across the face. The adopted sister was furious but forced herself to endure it. To gain more advantages for the first love, she then asked whether the woman really intended to marry the wealthy man. The man stood outside the door, secretly listening to their conversation. He assumed they were discussing how to cancel the marriage and run away again. Noticing he was outside, the woman deliberately raised her voice. "I'd be insane not to marry such a handsome and wealthy man," she said. Then she pushed her adopted sister onto the bed and revealed her relationship with the first love. The adopted sister instantly panicked. She broke free from the woman's grasp and rushed out of the room begging the man for protection. Instead, the man pressed a handkerchief against her neck and said the woman could do whatever she wanted. Terrified beyond measure, the adopted sister ran away the moment he removed the handkerchief. The man then noticed the woman's bare feet. He told her to place them on top of his shoes before carrying her back to the bed and putting her footwear on her himself. Touched by his kindness, the woman confessed that she loved only him, yet the man still found it difficult to believe he had once put shoes on her in exactly the same way before. Back then, she had slapped him hard and called him disgusting. Seeing the hurt in his eyes, the woman sincerely promised that she had truly changed this time. A sincere apology can heal wounds, but rebuilding trust always takes much longer than saying "I'm sorry."